Welcome to Silicon Valley Asian Business Talk.
Hello, everyone. This is Roger Chen from University of San Francisco Center for Business Studies and Innovation in Asia Pacific. First, Joan, we want to thank you for supporting and joining our interview program. Would you please briefly introduce yourself?
Sure, Roger. Thank you for inviting me. It's good to be here. So my name is June Yang. A little bit about myself. Most recently, I was at Google Cloud for the past 5 years. And first, I was responsible for the compute infrastructure, AI infrastructure, and block storage business at Google Cloud, which is the largest business unit within Google Cloud, with multiple billions of dollars of revenue annual basis. The second part of Google Cloud, I was asked to take over the AI business. So I was responsible for the whole portfolio of AI products coming out of Google Cloud, as well as industry solutions that's applying AI and other advanced technology to various specific industry sectors as well. Prior to that, I was at VMware for almost 10 years and did a variety of roles and responsibility over there. I was responsible for vSphere business, which is a flagship business for VMware for a number of years. And I also had the opportunity to do in-house startup, and that's jointly sponsored by both VMware and Dell and so forth. And so it's been great to kind of running and scaling different business inside these corporations. And currently, I'm on the board of several corporations, both public and private. So I think certainly being able to innovate and scale businesses are really, some of the key discussions we have at the boardroom as well.
Advice on career choices and planning.
Basically, do you have any kind of advice, maybe general advice? I know you talk about A, B, C, D. For young people who are still very early in their career development, even in their career choices, for these young people, do you have any kind of advice for them?
Yeah, I would say, one thing I would say is that take a long view of your career, right? Not just looking at hey, my next one job, but think about your career as a 20, 30, 30 plus year kind of a career, right? And in terms of kind of what you're trying to accomplish, what's the horizon, and then what's your goal at the end of the day. I think often if you take a longer view, you probably are more willing to take more risks upfront, as opposed to, because it might be very risky for the next year or two, but next 1 or 2 years is only a 1%, 2% of your overall career. So you don't need to get too worked up about this, especially in your early career. The opportunity cost is fairly small. So I would encourage folks to sort of take more risks, especially earlier in their career, to try different things and to see kind of what may work for them, right? I think the second thing is, I would say, is be very clear what you're optimizing for and for what time horizon. At different times in our lives, right, we have different, different things we're trying to optimize for, right? I think you need to be honest to yourself in terms of what you're trying to optimize for, and then make the trade-off consciously. So some people, I think, to say, hey, look, I'm going to be optimizing for compensation, short-term compensation. So I'm going to be doing job hopping and so forth. But knowing the consequences of that, if you continue to job hop, you actually haven't really built much, clear either skill sets or capabilities or really kind of results to be able to show off. That may hurt you in the long run. So I think, and then, sort of think about what you're trying to optimize for. And, for me, it's like, look, I optimize for sort of building out capabilities. I think it's important. And I think I optimize for looking at results. And so, there are times I took on in-house startup because I've never done in-house startup. I wanted to try it out and be able to demonstrate a clear sort of a value and a clear results of this. I mean, I've taken on, turn-on situations because I haven't done that before. And I wanted to see if I can do it and if I can have results to show for those kind of things. I wanted to scale the, multi-billion-dollar business. So I take those things on. So those are kind of things I think. Be clear what you're optimizing for, and also kind of think about what time horizon. I think that helps to kind of put things into more clarity.
I think that's a very, very good advice. Maybe finally, I think in your different talk, you talked about the importance of searching for your real interests, like your soul, right? What you're really kind of good at, what you're passionate about. would you like to maybe say a few words for people who are still searching, for their passion, their strength,
Mhm.
to guide their career decisions?
Yeah. I think, when I was kind of looking earlier in my career, looking at sort of, what, where do I want to spend my time in my career and
Yeah.
what things I want to really pursue, right? I think about sort of a Venn diagram, right? A Venn diagram in terms of, hey, what am I good at, right? And think about in the second circle is, what does the market need, right? And the third diagram is really, what do I want to do? So what's interests me, right? I think
Mm.
ideally you want to find sort of sort of the Venn diagram, the overlapping area for all three circles, right? You want to find something that you're interested in, but you're also good at, and it's also something the market actually demands, and you actually get paid for it, right? So I think, apply those kind of lenses to kind of as you think about the career choices, and I think it's pretty clarifying.
Thank you for watching.